Okay, okay. For some of us that are looking for how we can create a Zoom meeting, so I'm making this recording for you. So quickly, what you need to do first is once you get to your phone, look out for where the Zoom app is. All right. So just tap on the Zoom app, and once the Zoom app open up, so you will see new meeting, join, schedule, share screen. So what do you do? If you want to create an instant meeting, you can easily go to that new meeting and tap. So that means it will open up. But however, I always prefer schedule meeting so that you can prepare ahead of time and then you send the link ahead of time to the person that or maybe the group or maybe the person you want to have the meeting with. So you go ahead and tap on that schedule. So once you tap on the schedule, you can name your meeting. Make sure you fill up this page. You can say whatever meeting you wanna call it, whatever name you wanna call the meeting. Quickly type on it. You can say whatever meeting. Let me say executive meeting. All right. So you put that. Then the date. Check the date. So let me say okay, maybe 1st of April. So you put the time. Maybe if it's let's say 10 a.m. You change the date here. 10 a.m. You change this to a.m. So how many hours is going to last? Let me say if it's 30 minutes, you can put 30 minutes or thereabouts. You can also leave it, put like 2 hours, depending. If you don't know what the time it will end, you can extend the time, okay? So that is very important. So you look at the time zone, just leave it at the time zone, because when you are creating your Zoom, that means you have fixed its time zone already. So leave it at that. So that's what we call the personal meeting ID, user personal meeting ID. So that one is very important though. But if you want the Zoom to generate it for you, well, you can allow it that. But I always like to use my personal meeting ID, so I put it here. So once I use my personal meeting ID, it will generate. I have a password I use, so you can change this password. Yes, to ask you some question, you can do that. So you can change it to whatever you want to change it. You can name it your name. My name is Brian. You can see it there, okay? Or whatever you want to change it to. You can change it to 1 2 3 4 5 or whatever. You can name it. You can change your 880, whatever you want to change it to. Change it to it. So basically that is that, okay? So let me take it back to my user ID. So now if the meeting is exclusive meeting, you don't want people to just, you want to be knowing like a gateway, have a maybe like a we want to have those that have access to that meeting to come in. You don't want anybody to just badge into the meeting, or maybe anybody that have the link to badge into the meeting. You can set them, you can set enable waiting room. So if you set enable waiting room, that means you have to admit people into your meeting, okay? But if you don't want that, you can leave it white, right? So we have only allow authentication only allow authenticated user. All right, yeah, only allow authenticated user. So basically this means, if you put it this way, that means just few people that have or maybe that sign up their Zoom app properly. You know, there is some people that just when they download Zoom, they can easily join. That means they didn't sign up properly, they didn't get the email from Zoom and all. That means their Zoom has not been authenticated yet. So that means they cannot join the meeting. But if you don't want that, you can leave it. So just depend on what you want. All right. So you have host video on. If you want your video to be on, you can go here and tap. So that means whatever you are tapping here, of course will reflect when you have meetings. But I always like to leave it there, on. I like it to leave it this way, so that I can easily on it myself, okay? When I join the meeting or when I open the meeting. Participant video on. If you want everybody's video to be on, you can go ahead and tap it here. So you don't need to start telling people turn on your video, right? So you do that. Okay. Audio option, you can choose whichever audio option you want as well. We have different options. For me, I like to leave it at the original, which is device audio. So I can use my audio from my phone. So as you can see this, so we have the waiting room, so there's other settings which you can also explore. Okay, just do your thing, find a way, balance around it, whatever suits you. Okay, you do that. So once you are done, click done. So once it's done, it will pop up with where they want to share. What I often do is I will select email. So when I select email, I can easily copy whatever I want to copy. As a matter of fact, when you copy, you can edit it. When you are editing it, please note that what you can only edit, what you should only edit is like the time, the meeting name. For example, I can remove this and put it whatever name I want to put. Okay, so that is what I always do. Executive meeting. Right, so you can do that, and then the time I can change it. Okay, you can see that I can highlight it because I want to send it to people on WhatsApp. I can highlight it. Okay, I can change the time here. I can change this one to date. Okay, because I need people to understand it very well, and I put this one as time. Right, so you can change it and arrange it, and once I'm done, I don't need to touch this link and this meeting ID and passcode. No, this other one is what I can change. So once I do that, I can copy all, right? Okay, copy all, and I can go to, automatically it will have saved. So I can go to my maybe Facebook, and then of course, whatever, post it to anybody. Okay, so post it and then send. All right, as you can see, I've sent, right? So that is how it is. Of course, to generate your of course generate your Zoom link. So I believe all of us have learned one or two things. I believe we have learned one or two things. So if you have learned something, I'd like you to comment on the comment section below. Just tap on it. If you got value from this video, I'd like you to type on the comment section. Thank you. I remain yours truly, Brian Bubi. Thank you.